The prescription would have killed him in 3 days, and the pharmacist who caught it had no idea he was about to uncover something far worse than a simple mistake. If you think this is just about one wrong prescription, stay tuned. Hit subscribe because what happens next will shock you. Nathan Park had filled over 10,000 prescriptions in his 8 years as a pharmacist. He knew medications the way musicians know notes: dosages, interactions, side effects. He could spot an error from across the counter, and on a rainy Thursday afternoon in March, that's exactly what he did. The elderly man shuffled up to the pharmacy window. He was maybe 75, thin, shaking hands, wedding ring loose on his finger. He handed Nathan a prescription slip. "My doctor said this should be ready." Nathan took the paper, glanced at it, then looked again. Warfarin, 10 milligrams, once daily. His stomach dropped. "Sir, can you wait here for just one moment?" Nathan said. The man nodded. He looked tired, like waiting was something he'd gotten used to. Nathan walked to the back of the pharmacy. His heart was racing. He pulled up the man's file on the computer. His name was Howard Chen, age 73. He had a history of atrial fibrillation. He'd been on warfarin for 6 years, but his previous prescription had been for 2 milligrams, not 10. That wasn't an adjustment. That was a 500% increase. Warfarin was a blood thinner. Too much could cause internal bleeding, brain hemorrhage, death. Nathan picked up the phone, dialed the doctor's office. The receptionist answered on the third ring. "Dr. Sullivan's office." "Hi, this is Nathan Park from Westside Pharmacy. I need to verify a prescription for Howard Chen." "One moment." Nathan waited. He watched Howard through the window. He was sitting in the waiting area, staring at his hands. The receptionist came back. "What's the medication?" "Warfarin, 10 milligrams daily. It's a significant increase from his previous dose, and I want to confirm before filling." Another pause. "Let me pull his chart." Nathan waited. His grip tightened on the phone. "Okay, I'm looking at his file now," the receptionist said. "His current prescription is for 2 milligrams. Has been for over a year." Nathan's blood ran cold. "Are you sure?" "Positive. Dr. Sullivan hasn't changed it." "Then this prescription is wrong," Nathan said. "That doesn't make sense," the receptionist said. "Dr. Sullivan would never make that kind of error." "Is the doctor available?" Nathan asked. "He's with a patient. I can have him call you back." "This is urgent," Nathan said. "The patient is here now. If he takes this medication at this dosage, it could kill him." The receptionist's tone shifted. "Hold, please." 2 minutes passed, then 3. Finally, a man's voice came on the line. "This is Dr. Sullivan." Nathan explained the situation: the prescription, the dosage, the discrepancy. Dr. Sullivan was quiet for a long moment. "I didn't write that prescription." Nathan frowned. "What do you mean?" "I mean I didn't write it," Dr. Sullivan repeated. His voice was tight. "Mr. Chen hasn't had an appointment in 6 weeks, and I definitely didn't prescribe a dosage change." Nathan looked at the prescription slip in his hand. Dr. Sullivan's name was printed at the top, his DEA number, his signature at the bottom. "Doctor, I'm holding the prescription right now. It has your name on it, your signature." "That's impossible," Dr. Sullivan said. "Can you describe your signature?" Nathan asked. Dr. Sullivan paused. "Why?" "Because I need to know if this is a forgery." Another pause. Longer this time. "My signature is cursive. The S in Sullivan loops twice, and I always put a small dash under my name." Nathan examined the signature on the prescription. It was cursive, but the S only looped once, and there was no dash. "This isn't your signature," Nathan said. Dr. Sullivan's breath hitched. "Someone forged my prescription pad." Nathan's mind was racing. "How is that possible?" "I don't know," Dr. Sullivan said, "but I need you to hold that prescription. Don't fill it. Don't let the patient leave. I'm calling the police." "Wait," Nathan said. "The patient, Mr. Chen, he's elderly, confused. I don't think he knows anything about this." "Then someone else gave him that prescription," Dr. Sullivan said, "and we need to find out who." Nathan hung up. His hands were shaking. He walked back to the counter. Howard was still sitting in the waiting area. He looked up when Nathan approached. "Mr. Chen, can I ask you a few questions?" Howard nodded slowly. "Is something wrong?" "I'm not sure yet," Nathan said. "Can you tell me how you got this prescription?" Howard blinked. "My doctor gave it to me." "Dr. Sullivan?" "Yes." "When did you see him?" Howard frowned. "I don't remember exactly. A few days ago? Maybe a week?" "Do you remember going to his office?" Nathan asked gently. Howard's frown deepened. "I think so. My daughter took me." Nathan's pulse quickened. "Your daughter was with you?" "Yes, Angela. She takes me to all my appointments." "And she was in the room with you when Dr. Sullivan wrote the prescription?" Howard nodded. "She always comes in with me. I forget things sometimes." Nathan's stomach twisted. "Mr. Chen, can I call your daughter?" "Why?" Howard asked. He looked worried now. "I just need to verify some information," Nathan said. "It's routine." Howard pulled out his phone. His hands shook as he scrolled through his contacts. He handed the phone to Nathan. Nathan dialed. The phone rang 4 times before someone answered. "Dad?" A woman's voice. Young, impatient. "This is Nathan Park from Westside Pharmacy. I'm calling about your father's prescription." Silence, then. "Is there a problem?" "I need to verify when he saw Dr. Sullivan." "Why?" The woman's tone had shifted, defensive now. "Because there's a discrepancy in the dosage," Nathan said carefully. "What kind of discrepancy?" "The prescription is for 10 milligrams of warfarin, but Dr. Sullivan's office has no record of prescribing that dosage." More silence. Nathan could hear breathing on the other end. "Angela," he said. "I have to go," she said abruptly. "Wait." The line went dead. Nathan stared at the phone. His heart was pounding. He looked at Howard, who was watching him with confused, tired eyes. "Is Angela okay?" Howard asked. Nathan didn't know how to answer. He handed the phone back. "Mr. Chen, I need you to stay here for a few minutes. Can you do that?" "I'm not in trouble, am I?" Howard asked. "No," Nathan said. "You're not in trouble. But I think someone might be trying to hurt you." Howard's eyes widened. "What?" Before Nathan could explain, the pharmacy door opened. A woman walked in, mid-30s, dark hair pulled back, expensive coat. She walked straight to Howard. "Dad, we need to go." "Angela," Howard said. He looked relieved. Nathan stepped forward. "Are you Angela Chen?" The woman looked at him. Her expression was cold. "Who's asking?" "I'm the pharmacist. I called you a few minutes ago." Angela's jaw tightened. "My father's prescription ready?" "No," Nathan said. "I can't fill it." "Why not?" "Because it's fraudulent." The word hung in the air like smoke. Angela's face didn't change. "I don't know what you're talking about." "Dr. Sullivan didn't write this prescription," Nathan said. "Someone forged it. And I think that someone was you." Howard made a small sound. "Angela?" "Dad, this man doesn't know what he's talking about," Angela said. Her voice was steady. Too steady. Let's go. She reached for Howard's arm. Nathan stepped between them. You're not taking him anywhere, Nathan said. Angela's eyes flashed. You can't stop me. He's my father. The police are on their way, Nathan said. That got a reaction. Angela's face went pale. You called the police? Dr. Sullivan did. Angela looked at the door, then back at Nathan. Her hand moved to her purse. Nathan's training kicked in. He dealt with addicts trying to steal pills, with aggressive customers, with people desperate enough to do dangerous things. But he'd never dealt with someone trying to kill their own father. Don't, Nathan said quietly. Angela's hand froze. You don't understand. Then explain it to me. Angela laughed. It was a broken sound. He's dying anyway. Howard made another sound, louder this time. What? Angela turned to him. Her eyes were wet. You have Alzheimer's, Dad. Stage 2. The doctors said you have maybe 5 years before you don't remember who I am. That's not true, Howard said weakly. It is, Angela said, but you don't remember them telling you, because you can't remember anything anymore. Nathan felt sick. So you decided to speed things up? Angela's face crumpled. He has a life insurance policy, $1.2 million, and I'm drowning in debt. My business failed. My husband left. I'm about to lose my house. So you forged a prescription to kill him? Nathan's voice was hard. I wasn't going to kill him, Angela said, but her voice lacked conviction. I just thought, maybe if he had a stroke, something quick, he wouldn't suffer, and I could. You could cash in, Nathan finished. Angela closed her eyes. Tears streamed down her face. I didn't want to. I swear I didn't want to. But I didn't know what else to do. Howard was crying now too, silent tears that broke Nathan's heart. Angela, Howard whispered, how could you? Angela sank into a chair. She buried her face in her hands. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The police arrived 10 minutes later. They arrested Angela for attempted murder and prescription fraud. Howard sat in the pharmacy waiting area, looking lost. A social worker came to talk to him, to explain what would happen next. Nathan watched from behind the counter. He felt numb, exhausted, angry. He'd saved a man's life, but he'd also destroyed what was left of that man's family. The detective came to talk to Nathan before they left. His name was Morrison. He was older, gray hair, kind eyes. You did the right thing, Morrison said. Nathan nodded, but he didn't feel right. If you hadn't caught that prescription, Morrison continued, Howard Chen would be dead in a week, and his daughter would have gotten away with it. She's still his daughter, Nathan said. I know, Morrison said, but that doesn't give her the right to murder him. Nathan knew he was right, but it didn't make the situation any less tragic. After everyone left, Nathan closed the pharmacy. He sat in his car in the parking lot and cried, not because he'd done something wrong, but because sometimes doing the right thing still felt terrible. 3 months later, Nathan got a letter. It was from Howard Chen. Howard was living in an assisted care facility now. His Alzheimer's was progressing, but he was safe, cared for. The letter was short, the handwriting shaky. Thank you for saving my life. I know what my daughter did was unforgivable, but I hope someday she can forgive herself. And I hope you know that you are a good man. Thank you for seeing what no one else saw. Thank you for caring enough to call. Nathan folded the letter carefully, put it in his wallet. He carried it with him every day. A reminder that his job wasn't just about counting pills. It was about protecting people, even from the ones who were supposed to love them most. The lawsuit that Angela's actions would have triggered never happened, because Nathan had stopped it before it could start. The insurance company sent Nathan a letter too, thanking him. They said he'd saved them from $1 million payout on a fraudulent claim. They sent a check, $5,000. Nathan donated it all to an Alzheimer's research foundation, in Howard Chen's name. Because that's what good people did. They didn't profit from tragedy. They tried to prevent the next one. 6 months after the incident, Nathan was featured in a pharmacy journal. They called him a hero. But Nathan didn't feel like a hero. He felt like someone who'd simply done his job, checked a prescription, asked questions, made a phone call, small actions that saved a life and exposed a crime. Angela Chen was sentenced to 8 years in prison. She'd have to serve at least 5 before parole. Howard Chen was still alive, still forgetting, still surrounded by people who actually cared about him. And Nathan Park was still behind the pharmacy counter, still checking prescriptions, still asking questions, because every pill bottle told a story, and sometimes those stories needed someone who cared enough to read between the lines. If this story impacted you, please like and subscribe for more true stories about ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Share this with someone who works in healthcare. Comment below and tell us about a time attention to detail made all the difference. Your vigilance could save a life.